This is a Unit 2 review for MAC 1105. I'm going to go ahead and do questions 4 through 7. The directions for 4 through 7 to say graph the line. Make sure to fill out both the X and Y axes before including all points from left to right and up and down. Okay, so my first one that I'm graphing is in y equals mx plus b form, which makes it easy to graph. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to graph b. B is the y-intercept. So if b equals 2, that point is 0, 2. And then the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the slope to find the second point. So the slope is negative 3 over 4, and I put the negative up in the numerator. So remember that slope is rise over run. So I'm going to go down 3 units because it's negative, and then I'm going to go over to the right 4 units because the 4 is positive. Okay, being that said, I have to drop 3 from 0, 2, and over 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 4 units in every direction. And I'm actually going to write in the 5 as well because it's there. Alright, so I have the x-axis labeled, the y-axis labeled. Now I'm ready to plot this. So 0, 2 is here. Now I'm going to go down 3 units from that. So 1, 2, 3, and over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to get my second point. Now the next thing I need to do is connect the two dots together. And there is my line. Okay, let's do the next one. Graph 5x plus 10y plus 15. Guys, this is in general form. But what I'm going to do is move this equation to y equals mx plus b form, which is slope-intercept form. Okay, to do that, I have to get y isolated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the original equation. Move the 15 over first. So when I do that, I get 5y plus 10y equals negative 15. Now I'm going to move the x over as well, which is 5x. So 10y equals negative 5x minus 15. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 10 to get y by itself. Okay, and then I'm going to reduce. So y equals negative 1/2 x, and then minus 3, because 5 goes into 15 3 times, over 2, so 3/2. Okay, so remember that 3/2 is equivalent to 1.5, because remember, that is my b term. So b is negative 1.5. So I write that up as a 0.0, negative 1.5. And then we're going to look at the slope. The slope for this line is negative 1 over 2. So again, it's rise over run. So I'm going to drop 1 unit and go to the right 2 from the y-intercept. All right, so being that said, I'm going to go ahead and label this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. All right, so 0, negative 1.5. That is right here. I'm going to put that in red. And now I'm going to fall 1 unit and go over 2. And I get this point here. So now I'm going to connect the 2 points. And there you go. Okay, do the next one. Graph 3y plus 9 equals 0. Okay, I notice there's no x. So if there's no x, that means that I'm going to probably have a horizontal line. So what I'm going to do with this is I am going to get x by itself by moving the 9 over. So I get 3x equals negative 9. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So I get x equals negative 3. Okay, and I accidentally put an x there, so let me go back and and make that y. So I'm just going to fix this really quick. Okay, so y equals -3. That looks better. So again, I have to label everything 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, so y equals -3 is a horizontal line. And in fact, all horizontal lines are y equals some value. So I find where y equals -3, and I put that horizontal line in. And there you go. This next one says x minus 5 equals 0, and I notice I don't have any y terms. So when that happens, I know that I probably have a vertical line. So I'm going to get -5 over the other side. X equals 5, that is a vertical line. Anytime you have x equaling a number, it's a vertical line. So again, I'm going to label everything 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, x-axis, y-axis. Okay, so y equals 5. So I find where x equals 5, and I draw on that line, which is a vertical line when x equals 5. Okay, thanks for watching these questions.